And welcome back, everyone. So I finally got to. It took going back into the video and like trying to pause it at the right moment to finally read it, and just says you're gonna like this. It seems like they were good siblings. Oh,
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know. I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
oh. It seems like the issue of having, like, you're with somebody for your entire life, so you're not really sure what it's like to be alone. And then, oh, is it Mitten? Oh, is it a kitty cat? A kitty collar? Wait, anything on the back? No. Could it actually be, what is this? I gotta flip it back around. Flip it. Didn't start the timer. Totally forgot to start the timer. Anyway, boop, boop, boop. There we go. Mitten, 1888. Try that. Man, Sam had this in the 4th grade. What that? Another Bible. Can I open it? Guess I can't. It's cute though. As I was saying before though, I mean, like, there's a lot of like, it's hard growing up without your siblings. Like, when they leave, it's a little bit difficult for me because I'm the oldest in my family. So, I mean, I never really had an older sibling. But I mean, I've had this time before where my sisters, I've left for a little while, and my sisters, when I came back, they missed me. They said they were really sad that I was gone in the first place. And I mean, I can't imagine what it would be like to be the younger sibling and to just one day, like, know that your other sibling is far, far away and you cannot talk to them as much. It's easier nowadays because of cell phones and social media, but I'm saying this is like in 94, 95, so I mean, like, social media isn't really that big. Texting wasn't a thing. Like, everyone had, what's it called? They had pagers, AOL emails. So it's obviously more difficult to actually get a hold of somebody that you cared about. So, I mean, it must be hard. Anyway, The King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate of their own, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, the moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead, following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth. They came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. I'm not really good at reading this stuff. I don't know. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread. "Of course," Allegra said, "it is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Oh, okay, I thought I was about to hear the Jumanji drums for a second. I don't think this is a horror game, but I mean, like, it has the setting of that it could be. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his... Wait, no! No! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop, even from across the yawning basin. Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dark passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end, the unbreakable thread dangling limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. I want to know what happened next. What's this? Got your number. Are you going to the dance with anyone? What? What is this game? Okay, I'm gonna put this back. Actually, wait a minute. Anything on the back that could be useful? Doesn't seem like it. Anyway, what was the number on that collar? 1888, Dry Creek. Let's try that one. What's on the plaque? Samantha. S is for special. A is for adorable. M is for mercy. A is for affectionate. N is for nice. T is for thoughtful. H is for honest. And A is for admirable. That's cute. That is cute. Alright, let's put that back over here. What is this? Sonic Boom 94. May 7th, Takelma Fairgrounds. Anything on the back side of the door? No. Socks. Dirty clothes. Oh, hey. Out of the way. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Liv decided? Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages in their beepers. Oh, sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. And then 2 cats riding on a motorcycle. That's cool. I thought it was going to be drugs. I'm so glad it wasn't drugs. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Pish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches a little religiously. I can't read it. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats, and also that he's never watched 9021 what something I don't know. I can't read good. But I could see in his eyes he was lying. Dirty liar. Let's see. Is this supposed to be high school? I think this is supposed to be high school. Was there anything... It's got pirate stuff, so I like her more. Malice. Pacific Institute of Art exhibition. August 19th to November 30th, 1991. Turn on the lamp. Move the cup out of the way. What's this? Grab the button. The Misfits. Very nice. Shaky, shaky, shaky. No, I don't need it. Ben-Hur, The Jungle Book, The Virginian, some nail polish, an emery board. Anything else? I have the feeling that at the end of this, I'm going to find out that my sister killed herself. And I'm going to be very, very sad. Oh! That must be the cassette. Yep, Bratmobile. On. Okay, cool. Put this in here.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Fire Chun-Li moves, very nice. Adventurous the Cat returns. The gaming system's gone now. Oh. Let's try. Nah, it didn't work. How many figures am I holding up? Secret Diary. Wow. That was pretty adorable. That was awesome. Anyway, what's that? Oh wait, there's another cartridge in here. Super Spitfire. I'm gonna put all the cartridges over here. What's that? Looks like a piece of paper. Can I crouch at all? I can! Nice. Okay, name Samantha, year 11, teacher Fletcher, period 5, shop, metalworking, engraving, C-, not a challenging assignment, metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, and I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. Read brochure. This is the one me and my dad are building. Want to go for a ride when it's done? That's pretty nice. It's pretty cute. High school disciplinary referral. Seems like she was starting to lose herself a little bit. I mean, she was getting into more trouble. Observe me, DeSoto, wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pabst Blue